What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kendall, and once again, it is 100 Days of Code, and it's day 71 of 100 Days of Code, and we are here in the Red Room. So I'm coming to you from Stoke-on-Trent. So we're in a different location. We'll be here today, and then we won't be here tomorrow, but we are here today. So we're in Stoke-on-Trent today. Big shout out to all my friends who are around this area from School of Code. Good to see you guys on video. We're coming to you live from here in Stoke-on-Trent from my mom's house here from the Red Room. So, it's day, I believe, 71 of 100 Days of Codes. What did we get up to today? Well, before we do that, we need to talk about the rules of 100 Days of Code. Number one, we code 1 hour a day. 2, we keep ourselves accountable publicly. And 3, we make sure to share our thoughts and feelings. So what we got up to today at School of Code is we started at 11, which was awesome. Always good to have a little bit of a lie-in, but we can never escape squats. So we did squats today, of course, to get the blood flowing and get the brain operating. So we did that, and then from there, then we went into this morning. What I was doing is I was cleaning up my GitHub. So I'm getting my GitHub up to date, putting lots of little badges on there, making the markdown look nice, all sorts of things like that. And then I've been doing a portfolio website also in Next.js, and been doing lots of tweaks with that, putting on different components, that sort of thing. So I've been using Next.js to do that, which has been really, really cool. And then today at School of Code, what we did is, which is the boot camp that I'm a part of, is we deployed a front end. And we deployed a front end to Netlify. So Netlify, it's an all-in-one platform for automating modern web projects. So things like Create, React apps, things like Next apps, basically replaces your hosting infrastructure, gives you continuous integration and deployment pipelines with a single workflow. So it's really, really cool. You can integrate like dynamic functionality, like serverless functions, user authentication, a bit like Auth0 like we used before, and form handling as your projects grow. So you can do things, you can create forms in it. It has things where, depending on region you're in, if you have like big things, it can scale up and scale down, do lots of cool stuff like that. There, you can basically, the way it works is if you're using something in Visual Studio Codes, and it's connected to GitHub, you can share your GitHub to your Netlify accounts, and then it can essentially deploy to a website, whether it's a custom one or whether it's a Netlify address. You can do it that way, and what it'll do is it'll build it for you. It'll build it and deploy it to where then people can then see it publicly via whatever the server is. So it's super cool. So it does site deploys. Really cool. You can configure builds. You can monitor your site. So there's like analytics you could get if you were like a premium member. You can do domains and HTTPS. You can do static routing. You can do visitor access. You can do all that. There's functions. There's all sorts of things you can do, which are really, really cool. So we had a lot of fun with that today. Deploying and learning how to, and basically if you push anything to your GitHub, so say that repo is connected to Netlify, then whatever you add to and commit and push to that thing, it will then rebuild and it will redeploy. And it's that continuous integration, continuous deployment sort of thing, which they always talk about in programming, CI/CD. It's a really cool way of doing it, and it does it for you. Really, really cool setup. Really love it. I know there's other options, but it's just one of the many. I know there's one called Vercel, which is another one, and also AWS, and there's lots of different ways you can go about it. But we had a fun day today. Learned a lot. Had a few roadblocks here and there, but me and my mate, me and my pair partner, we got through it pretty easy. It wasn't too tough. So we feel really happy with the progress we made so far this week and looking forward to tomorrow. So, whatever the case, been a long day, and that is day 71 of 100 Days of Code. We're really getting up there now. I'm up in Stoke-on-Trent, so it's good to be up here, a little bit more up north. Um, you'll see me again tomorrow, and I'll be back home again. But whatever the case, peace out from the Red Room. See you guys soon, and have a good night.